Good morning, everybody. This great Saturday. We didn't get them storms that they were predicting last night. Maybe they're running a little late or whatever. But the new talk on YouTube is the corruption within the government and the Bidens now, right? How sweet of a deal did they get? We know this much. They gave up a lot of people. They ran drugs, all the boats, the hose, all of them. Now they're saying Secret Service, government, deep government is so far gone and corrupt, and they got so much proof on Biden. It's not funny. And what's left to do? Nothing. I mean, Congress and Senate both came to terms that it's so far gone, you got to burn it down. And sorry to say, folks, but it is that corrupt, right? It's that corrupt. The government, these people that are in presidency and everything, right? And that goes back. Good morning, Kiki man. That goes back to what some of the mobsters of the five families were talking about, right? They were saying, you think the mafia is corrupt? The biggest racket is the government. And it is all unraveled in front of our faces. The Lord is unraveled. He took down that steel curtain so he can reveal the evil to America. And finally, folks know these people killed Americans, innocent Americans that spoke up against them. We actually have proof of the United States government killing their own citizens. This is unbelievable, folks. This is why Senate and Congress and some of the speakers and everything were saying, we got to burn it down. It's that corrupt, right? The devil. And I know they're saying that in Indiana. I know people want the, the, the police in Indiana for the Delphi cover up. Um, the police, people are fed up with everything. People are just fed up with everything, right? And I don't blame them. It's so corrupt, right? These people go after people that are weak and ain't got proper presentation for this corrupt justice system. And there is no other option. It just keeps getting worse, folks. Either we get rid of the Bidens or this country is going to burn. Simple as that. They're way too corrupt, folks. If you folks only knew how corrupt, if you folks even knew how corrupt the police are, you that's why the prisoners now are making videos. The prisons in America are making videos telling you folks, if you're going to go to jail for anything, kill a cop and you'll be a king in prison. And that's no joke. They've been making videos, right? They've been praising these people that have been killing the police. It's that far corrupt. I think somebody cut a deal with the devil. Literally, Satan himself, right, came and knocking in America. And it's the American government's fault. They've been cutting deals with the devil. And it finally caught up to them all. Nobody's listening to any of the militias. And I keep telling people, everyone's like, well, we'll go to war and everything. There will be no war, folks. The art of war is over with once we use biological chemicals or nuclear weapons. There is no art of war. There's a lot of these states now are targeted. This is out of America's hands. right? NATO got wind of it. All these other countries got wind of it. It's corrupt, folks. You can't do nothing but burn it down and start over. And I'm starting to agree with them. I'm starting to agree. I know. I agree. Why are they protecting Biden's when they got so much evidence, more than Trump's dabbling, right? Biden's so far deep in it. Cover it up, but it ain't going away. Ain't nothing you can do. I wouldn't doubt it if they sold your souls to the devil right underneath your noses. But hunker down. That's all we can do. They're going to try and take the regime out, slide of power. Nobody is that powerful where they can destroy America, and walk away. Right? Now they're watching Central Intelligence. Now they're watching the FBI. Corruption. And when you got a house and its surroundings corrupted, there is no other thing they can do. You got to burn it down. This is why these people's politics, this whole system has to change. They're living in 1700s, folks. These other countries, we've gone far. We've gone into the future. These people were going to leave behind in 1776, right? Right? We're going to leave these people behind with their witches, demons, and sorcerers as we go into the future with lasers and weaponry that is phenomenal. I wish I could save a lot of you. I wish a lot of you would have listened. But a lot of people, that's their right. They don't have to listen. They don't have to do anything. See, we're figuring out who patriots are in America and who godly people are in America. That's what we're doing right now. We are weeding you folks out. We are weeding American citizens and government people out. It's happening, folks. There ain't no turning back now. Oh, yeah. Well, don't stop there. That came from London, Kiki Man, with that soupy sail dude or whatever his name was over there. That came from London. All this actors are abusing children and everything. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. That's been going on for a long time. That's why a lot of people are complaining uh, that this is America. It ain't London. It's not Japan. It's not China. It's not. It's America. But we are now, as Americans, have adopted these other countries' evil because we open the borders to them, right? And they keep saying, "Well, they're our alibis," and I'm like, "They're not our alibis. These people are telling you they're your alibi. You know, they're allies, but they're not allies. They just needed a country to dump their evil, child molesting, corruption, boats and hoes, politic, corruption, even religion. There ain't no turning back now, folks." Yes, Kiki Man. All over the world. I told you we left them no option. There is no option. You burn this world down to the ground and start over, or the corruption and evil and massive amounts of people keep dying from corrupt government. Now, folks, you folks think COVID, CB, just happened. No, it didn't. They were onto the Bidens, and they needed something to get them off. They needed something, and boom, millions of people died. Deliberately. Deliberately, folks. Oh, only if they knew. Right now there's people driving around following the police. This is going to be the citizens' police. They will watch the police. State police, neighborhood police, little town police. These people are following around the police now, right? I know these guys will be loaded with best armor and best weapons we can design. I mean, it's sad. It's that far corrupt. Yeah, I don't know why they. Right? Kiki, I understand what you're saying. Why did it take so long for them to? It's corrupt. Everybody was putting money in their pockets. Kiki. They were. Everybody was putting money in their pockets. Kiki, man. All the way from the White House, all the way down to all the branches, CIA, FBI, complete corruption. And what NATO is saying is we might go ahead with these other countries and hit America and get rid of the beast. The beast is lying in America. And I don't blame NATO. Just let us know when this is happening so we can either move out of that area where this is going to be happening. But NATO's going to take a plan. The beast heads, the Cyclops or whatever they call it, is just too corrupt, folks. Right? The good Lord came to me and he said, we're getting rid of them. We're getting rid of the government. They sold their souls to Satan and tried to sell their citizens' souls to the devil. And now all the other countries are circling around going, yeah, we knew it all along. America was the beast. And now it's proven. There ain't nothing anyone can do, folks. Like I said, they're following around these guys. We got Starlink working. Everyone's being tracked now. You're going to see some powerful weapons now. It's all a fight to gain power of the world. Well, with the new technology, folks, we won't even have to. It'll just be a beam of light from the sky. We've been working on this for a while. I know you're saying some of us, well, you got a disability. How can you be? Folks, most of the people that run this country have disabilities. Most of the people that are police officers have disabilities. The whole world has a disability, all brought on from the things we eat, the way we live, the things we are addicted to and watch every single day. No, I imagine them kids are locked away in their little Smith Islands and the Watts Islands and the Epstein Islands. Kiki, man, they're all locked away. They'll be shipped to different countries and everything so these people can have their sex with children. If it ain't the devil, I don't know what you folks call the devil, but the Lord placed me here to be testified, to witness, to speak the truth. Folks, we got kids all over this small little town. Where are they coming from? I have no idea. There's little cardboard signs popping up in town, right? Adopt a kid or whatever. Where are they coming from? I imagine they're trying to get rid of them because the jig's up, right? It's a child trafficking ring or whatever. So, yeah, there ain't nothing anyone could do. They're corrupt. I think by this time next year, America will be involved in a civil war, like a war, real life war in America, and it's due for one. A lot of people have been talking a while since there's been a good war in America, uh, and it's been going on for many years, folks, right in front of their faces. I can't believe how blind this America country has become to. A war is going on right now as we speak in America, right on the streets of America. So, what do you do? There ain't nothing you could do, folks. Hunker down, stock up on weapons, ammo, start creating your own weaponry in your basement. That's what most of these people out here are doing. Hell, just in Ohio a couple years ago, they caught a guy making a nuclear reactor in his basement. The whole neighborhood was hot, radioactive. The whole neighborhood was hot. They tracked that dude throughout the whole neighborhood. Radiation everywhere. So, plus, folks, America's allowed witchery and sorcery and this stuff to be practiced in our country uh, for way too long. It's finally caught up to America. Ain't nothing you could do. We've been screaming out, right? It's over with. The Lord's come. The trumpets have been sounded, and they just can't admit it. They just can't admit it. I ain't never high temp. What's Johnson talking about now? Women too, Kiki says. Let me see what Kiki said. The cops, Kiki, my brother, because they didn't like him, they said he fell in the water and went under the ice. I buy that for $1. I don't know. I still like to know where all the children have gone. Yeah, well, it's a brotherhood, Kiki. You know, when you become a police officer, you belong to an organization. Uh, and they will lie, cheat, and steal, protect their brothers. They'll kill. Well, I've always been good with children, right? Even though some of them were little monsters. So it's over with, folks. There ain't nothing gonna be done. Uh, this is why I want a new rule in Congress, Senate, and government that you're only allowed to be in politics for so long, and then you have to retire. Right? You can't sit on a seat your whole life. That's how they get the power. That's how they overturn governments. with coups. Right? They sit in power for way too long, folks, and they build these walls around them. And now we got to tear down all the walls. I'm sorry to say, but the government is saying that the stuff Biden's have been doing makes the stuff Trump did look like baby crap. Who knows? But from now on, American citizens will get just as good a deals as Joe Biden got or Hunter Biden got. Yeah, it's a big trafficking ring, Kiki. You got that right. You got that right. It's a big trafficking. We're already getting death threats, and people have been saying we might have to take these people out. I'm like, go ahead. We're giving the call. Go right ahead. They're that evil. It's that corrupt. They won't let go of the power. They're trying to tell these people, we have evidence. We have proof that they're all corrupt. And they won't let go of power. And in order to get them out of power, we're going to have to use our weaponry and government to get these people out of the new government, to get these people out of office. They're killing us, folks. They're killing Americans. They're killing morals, integrity. They're doing everything shady. These people have no idea what they're doing, but yet they sit on high councils and, it's corrupt. Way too corrupt for me. That's why there's massive amounts of people leaving America and pulling businesses out of America. Right? The America let the businessman and the religion and the politics destroy this country. Most of the people that have been out killing your children and kidnapping your children were ordered to do that by their government, these political movements. And what they do is they call it a political movement. It's a religion movement. You can't do anything about it, right? You can't arrest them, or it's their right. I don't know, it's crazy. But there's my opinion on it. Don't worry, I got people watching me left and right. And like I said, you're going to see a lot of people now pulling out money, pulling out stuff. How many businesses did they cut deals with? How much money did they pocket? They got a war going on in America, but yet they can't supply or support that war, but they can send trillions of dollars over to Ukraine. Right? It's unbelievable. I think what it is they got caught, and they will destroy America if the Pentagon lets them, right? This is where our Pentagon should step in and say, enough's enough. And we're going to go to war, if anybody, with our own people that have deceived us, right? But they don't think the way I think. They just go with the flow, folks. That's all I can say. To stay out of trouble, to stay out of prison, to stay out of everything, just go with the flow. I guess that's all you can tell these people is just go with the flow, or they'll arrest you or harass you or kill you. I don't know. Pretty sad. A lot of people don't want to talk about it, but I'm not a lot of people. I'm me. Always been me. Of course, I got a lot of people trespassing on me. I got a lot of people using voodoo and magic and witchery and sorcery and all kinds of crap on me. But soon my trials and tribulations will be over. Right? It's like Elvis saying. It's like that song Elvis did. I got to refill my coffee. I don't think this is going away, folks. I think by this time next year, America will be fully engulfed in a war within its own country. And the only reason is because it'll be a political war, and it'll be these people don't want to step down, and they will burn this country to the ground before they turn over their power or step down out of their. Once they step down out of their power, then they are open to charges, felony charges. And they don't want to do that. So they will stay in power, and they will destroy as much people that are trying to. They'll kill as many people as they can that have the proof. Right? Which makes sense. We've been seeing CIA people come up dead, and we've been seeing FBI agents come up dead. So it makes sense. So, well, Johnson, I ain't gonna lie, CB was directed towards because it was too hot. They were the government, the intersanction government was on. The citizens were on to the government way too much. They were coming down on everybody. So what happened? They gave the order to release CB. Uh, they wanted to divert you people away from the truth. Of course, 8 million have died, but that's politics, Johnson. Don't you understand? That's politics. That's the art of war. Kiki Man says, I know you're going to get mad at me for what I'm about to say, but Trump is getting his army ready so when he gets sentenced to go to jail, his mob is going to storm the courthouses. Nah, it's bigger than that. I imagine old Trump is working with NATO and other countries, and folks, America cannot take on NATO and 5, 6, 7 countries. They can't take on Russia, China, Japan, all these other countries, Germany, that are in NATO tight. America just can't do it. We're the best. But we ain't got the manpower, folks. And that's what will happen to this country. We'll take on 8, 9 countries. and America will finally lose. It'll run out of ammo. It'll do exactly what Russia is threatening to do. It will use biological chemicals and nuclear weapons. And by then, folks, it is over with. So either the government stands down and steps away from their power, or I see these countries joining together. And once that happens, there is no way America will win. They just don't have the weaponry or the ammo to do it. So, yeah. Yeah. But Kiki is right. Kiki is right. Here we are, Kiki, innocent citizens, in between this madness that these people created. Do you understand now, Kiki? We are subject. We're just guinea pigs. We're just American citizens trying to live peacefully day by day. And they just won't let it go. It ain't going away, folks. They're trying as hard as they can. And I imagine there'll be another 10 million dead here soon because it ain't going away. They're still pressuring the politicians. And once that happens, the politicians need a diversion. And what will happen? CB will happen again. That's what will happen. There is no cure. Idiots. Crap, it ain't even CB, right? Something designed. Yeah, we're in the middle of this madness, and we keep praying to God. God, we hope you hear us. Right? We can use the real Messiah, not this fake one running around. Which Biden gave up everyone. The Smiths. It was a big a ring of this political polygamous boats and hoes and drugs and pills and everything. They gave up all these people. It was a chain. It was a giant, like a big crime family. Numerous amounts of people. I know they're looking for people here in Indiana. It's unreal. All these old people and all that. My granddaughter OD'd on some idiot that was selling pills on the street. Right? Well, it turned out it was fentanyl or whatever. Right? Some idiots. Right? I don't blame the lady. Right? I don't blame her at all for getting pissed. It's unbelievable. And I bet it's going to get even darker. I think by this time next year, we'll be fully engulfed in a civil war in America. That's why we're moving a lot of our weaponry. That's why we're moving a lot of our Jeeps and assault vehicles and everything. It's over with, folks. Right? It's like the Bible. Right? The Lord's. What did the Lord do in the Bible? He said, "Finally, they have corrupted all thy people." And what happened? Well, the Lord wiped the earth clean. Only certain people lived. And what does the government do? Exactly that. They build their bomb shelters and they figure they're going to live and the rest of the people are going to die. Right? They're trying to one up God. Right? Because God said, Finally, you people have been corrupted by the devil, by government, everything. And he wiped everything clean. And we're on our way to that again. And why is that? Well, because the Lord destroyed everything. He destroyed all the government and everything. Right? Only certain people survived the great flood. Yeah, well. But you're right about that, Kiki. Let's see what Kiki said. I hope I never have to rent again because you're paying just as much as we do on a house payment. I don't know. I ain't paying that much in rent here. It's equal opportunity. They go off of what we make. And I don't make a lot of money. So don't worry, folks. We're heading for a giant real estate balloon burst, which they've been lying to the American people about that. Everything's up. Interest rates are up. Everything's $3.70 out here. It was the other day, $3.80. So they've been lying to you folks, and they'll tell you anything you folks want to hear. They'll tell you whatever you folks want to hear. And it's sad. I'm under attack right now as we sing. Even in my sleep, this devil or witch or sorcerer has been doing his work on me as I sleep from what the church channel. But then again, can we even believe that? Because there's talk they want to start taxing the churches and going into the churches and getting rid of these people. It's been a scam, right? How can this be the greatest country in the world and we got people living in the streets on the sidewalks, people dying? It ain't, folks. It's all over with. Right? Admit what it is. The devil is real. He's been destroying this earth for a long time. And now it's up to God and his people to try and regain some kind of composure, some kind of morals, integrities, and rebuild. And that's all they can do. Right? That's all. That's pretty much all they can do, folks. They just got too much evidence of corruption. They got too much evidence against the police. They got too much evidence against these small towns and these states, and it's just too far gone, folks. We've been screaming out. We've been praying to God, please do something before we push the button. That's how close we are. And it just ain't going away, folks. It ain't going away. And I hate to say it, but there is no other option. They have to go. There's just no other option. There's just no other option. Kiki Man says, I don't trust nobody out there. I wouldn't either, Kiki. I wouldn't trust anybody either. In the world that we're in, you can't trust nobody. And it's sad because this is what destroyed America. This is what destroyed America. And people come to me and say, you got a problem. You don't trust nobody. No, I don't. I trust God. But I don't trust anyone else. And I'll tell you why. Because I'm living proof that these people will kill you, poison you, steal everything from you. And it don't matter if you're blood or whatever, right? Once the devil gets in them people, it's all over with, right? You got all these organizations running around, secret society. It's over with, folks. We made the call. It's gonna be burned down. It's gonna be gassed, chemically induced, whatever. Little laser beams coming down from the sky. It's over with, folks. I'm trying to warn you. The Lord's saying it's it's over with. The little green men are coming, gonna zap all these people. It's pretty much over with. Now I do wanna applaud Elon Musk. Well, they tried to pressure him into activating Starlink, and we will not use Starlink for anything but for the people. Right? If we're going to zap anybody's country, it's going to be for the citizens of America's benefit, not politics and madness. Right? A lot of people are pissed at Elon because he won't activate Starlink over Russia or anything. We don't have a problem with Russia. You idiots, everything was going fine until you idiots wanted to cause a war because we caught yous scamming America. So now you wanted to go to war with Russia, and now we're paying out our butts for everything. Now you want to pick a fight with China that produces mainly most of our electronics and food. These people are idiots, complete idiots, devil worshippers, if you ask me. So there ain't nothing we can do about it, folks, right? They should have been shutting down this country, lockdown. No one in, no one out. And they should have went through everybody, but they just ain't. I'm telling you, folks, it's the devil. And the only way to deal with it is we're going to have to decapitate to the seven beasts, right? Or the seven-headed triaquilon, whatever they call that beast in the Bible. Going to have to decapitate one of its heads. And I hate to say it, America's become one of its heads. Hey, I'm not going to work with anybody. I ain't working with nobody. You want me to talk to someone? I'll talk to Bobby Kennedy. And I'll talk to Trump. I'll even talk to Putin. I'll even talk to China. But I ain't talking to these idiots. Not that are running the show right now in this country. No, it's too far gone, folks. Even if we give these people the sweetest deal, step down from power and just take your money and walk away. Just leave. We can give them a better deal than Joe Biden and Hunter Biden. Step down from power and just walk away. Take your money and go elsewhere or move out of whatever. But they won't take that deal. They won't come out of power. And because they're sitting in power, they think they can use their weaponry and delusion and madness and psychological war games on Americans. So it's over with. It's pretty much over with. Ain't nothing anyone can do about it. We've had the cameras rolling the whole time. But we got some of the best footage ever. We got news channels calling me asking if they can use my footage because the scenery is beautiful, the storms and the clouds. Hey, this has gone way too far. No, I have a disability. Leave me alone. Why do you people pick on people? You know what? We're also creating a new law in America. I know I'm not supposed to be telling anybody, but I'm not going to tell them the big stuff. But we're creating a new law for these people that push people into suicides, that drive people nuts. that aggravate people and push them into madness. We're law to go after these people that uh, psychologically are attacking people. And a lot of people are like, you can't do that. We can, we are. And a lot of people would be alive today if some of you folks didn't drive them into madness, right? They drove a couple of these people into killing them people. MK'd Ultra, bullied, whatever you want to call it. There's new laws being, as we speak today. And now these people will be gone after, right? They're going to go after these people for inducing psychosis amongst our country, our fellow citizens. It's unbelievable. All I can say is all glory goes to God. And like I said, I ain't talking to none of these idiots. I might talk to a couple of them politicians. Uh, Jordan, I'd talk to Jordan. If Jordan called me, I'd call him. I'd talk to Jordan. Um, I'll talk to that other guy too. Um, that's in politics. Yeah, I'll talk to them dudes. I won't talk to these idiots. No, I'll plead the fifth. Right? That's my right as an American. I'll just plead the fifth. I don't know what you're talking about. Right? I'll go in front of Congress. I'll go in front of the Senate. They'll call me in there. I know exactly what it's going to be. Another Howard Hughes all over them. Are you going to call these 5 branches in, Mr. Kramer? No, I don't think I'm going to. I don't think I'm going to call these 5 branches in of the government because it wasn't their problem. Are you going to do this? No, I don't think I'm going to. I don't think I'm going to bring these people in or subpoena them to the court. I just don't think I'm going to do that. Right? I'm not going to do that. And that's what it's all about. Right? That's our right. I don't think we're going to call any of these people in. We'll plead the fifth on that. And that's the problem in America, folks. We opened up the curtain. We showed them the evil. They begged us to close the curtain. We closed it. But now they don't want to do anything about the evil that's behind the curtain. So what do? Well, we open the curtain and let the evil out. Pretty soon they'll be begging us, get rid of the evil. Well, sure you will. Now you want us to get rid of the evil. Johnson, you are too immature to be in my chat. Negativity. I'm talking about what's going on in the world, Johnson. Open your eyes. Are you blind? He might be blind, or she might be blind, and cannot see the ugliness or evil in our country. I'm not spewing out hate or evil. It ain't me. All I'm doing is reporting on what's going on in the world, Johnson. But I think you're too immature to sit down with me and talk. Either that or you just ain't got it. Right? I'm in high demand right now, Johnson. A lot of people want to talk to me. A lot of people asking around, how do I meet John Kramer? How do we meet this guy and talk? You don't. I don't meet with nobody. Right? I don't meet with anybody. Sorry. Oh, Johnson, you got stage 4 CB. We all do. We're all dying of something, Johnson. We're all dying of something. Who ain't got CB4 now? Everybody does. right? These people are dying, but somehow they're dying through us, which is another big topic on some channels is how are these people doing it, right? Why are these people dying through us? I don't know. Now, for one, that ain't even there. That's the Smith's cancer, or bad arm, or broken arm, or whatever they got. That's the Hubbard Smith whole island thing that's going on right now. Watts Island, or whatever they're calling it on YouTube. That ain't even our sickness, folks. Right? Fake ass messiahs trying to be Messiah and giving people their sickness. Be gone from here, Satan. I ain't got time for you. I ain't got time for you, Satan. But get ready because we're getting ready to decapitate one of your heads, Satan. Off of that pet beast you got, that 7-headed triwakala or whatever they call it. Who don't have it, right? And that's another thing we're looking at too on YouTube. Is these people spew out hate and evil, yelling and screaming all day. Right? And then they come up with something like, well, I'm dying of something, right? And then you come to find out how many times have we seen that on YouTube, right? Every other day, these people are dying of something, but then they're perfectly fine. They just close down their channel and open another one, and they're all back to their healthy selves, and it's all gone bad, folks. Nothing we could do. No, I know, Kiki man. I know what you're talking. There is evil everywhere, even in this small little town. Even within our own families, it's woven into the fabrics of America. We're trying to get rid of it. Hold on, I got to relieve myself. All right. There's evil everywhere because it costs too much to get your medicine. Who cares about medicine? This is why this is why a lot of people are turning to witchery and sorcery and black magic and selling their souls to the devil. Right? Because they can't get their medication they need or whatever. I'm past the medication. Folks, the pain only lasts so long. The pain only lasts so long. And then you overcome and adapt the pain. Right? Sure, I'm in severe pain every single day, but you overcome and adapt it. When you don't have proper medical attention or doctors or healthcare, you turn to other ways to overcome and adapt. Am I going to lock these people up for using heroin? Nope. Why? Because their healthcare system will not pay for the drugs that they need. So they're in severe pain and they can't get away from it. So what do? They turn to heroin to kill the pain. Right? Give me a government that will keep its citizens healthy, um, and we'll vote for that government every time. Drama does make money. Kiki Man is right, and these folks are all about drama. They can't face the facts that it's happening in America. No one is going to stop it, folks. There ain't nothing going to stop what happens in America. The only thing that will stop it is mass release of bio in America or a nuclear weapon. And I'm guessing 3 of them. But there ain't nothing going to stop this madness, not unless we wake up one day and we're back to 1970, right? 1975, when everything was great. 1980, right? You know, this crap wasn't even on my mind in 1980 when I was a teenager. This crap, we just didn't have this kind of stuff in our schools. Right? Totally different time. We just didn't have these kind of problems, folks. And all these people don't believe it. I'm like, hey, when I grew up, we didn't have these kind of problems. I went to a school where there wasn't mass shootings and massive gangs and, you know, we just didn't have this kind of problem. But other people were raised differently. All right, I'm coming up on an hour. I want to thank Kiki Man and even a troll that comes in all the time, trying to trigger people. I want to thank Johnson. And I think that's pretty much it that stopped in. But I'm coming up on an hour. I'm going to end this video at an hour. And you know what, folks? It's been so good not doing videos and being off YouTube for a while. I used to go live every minute. But it's really good getting off of YouTube. YouTube don't run my life, folks. I don't base my income on YouTube. So it's easy for me to walk away from YouTube. But some of these people can't. They're slaves to their channels. Now I got these people trespassing on me. I'm in pain myself, folks. It ain't even my pain. That Kiki's right. They need that money. Kiki is right. Kiki Man is right. They need that money. And I don't blame them, but when that's the only way they have to make a living is lies, drama, and madness, I'll pass on that. I'll go rake leaves or shovel crap. Yeah, this ain't our cancer. This ain't our madness. This ain't our stuff. It's the devil's. Right? It's the devil's sickness, not ours. All right. I want to thank everyone for stopping in. God bless everybody. Have a great day. I'm at an hour on this video. Now, we might have some storms coming in today, folks. Please be safe. Keep an eye on the weather. And just be safe and keep an eye on your children, folks. Now, God bless all you folks out there and have a great day. And Johnson, sorry to hear that you have CV. Who don't these days? Yeah, if they would have got us medication or whatever, yeah. But see, everyone was put on a list, and if you weren't on that list, then you didn't get your treatment or whatever. I guess I don't know. All right, I got things to do today. You folks have a great day. Be safe. God bless everyone. I know, Kiki. Hang in there. I know Kiki's had it twice. I've had it. Yeah. All right, folks. Have a great afternoon. Be safe. I might be back here in a couple hours with an outdoor video. I haven't been doing any outdoor videos, so maybe I'll do that. All right. Have a great day.